Today we are going to discuss limits involving absolute value functions. Absolute value function is a very tricky function. Remember the definition of absolute value function. If absolute value of x is equal to x, if x is greater than or equal to 0, it's equal to opposite of x if x is less than 0. Okay. When evaluating the limits involving absolute value function, we need to first write the function using piecewise and then take the left and right hand sided limits. So here we are. We remember now that absolute value of x is equal to x minus 1. If x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, it's equal to opposite of x minus 1 if x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. And that means if x is greater than or equal to 1, then this is the value it would take. If x is less than, it wouldn't be less than equal to, both of them cannot have equal sign. So it would be one of them has to have the equal sign. If x is less than 0, then if x is less than 1, then x minus 1 is less than 0. X is less than 1, then that means it would be the absolute value of x minus 1 is equal to negative of x minus 1 or opposite of x minus 1. So let's go ahead and evaluate the one-sided limit. Limit x approaches 1 from the left-hand side, and absolute value of x minus 1 over x squared minus 1. Let's go ahead and split it into two limits. So we would have limit x approaches 1 from the left-hand side. When x is approaching 1 from the left-hand side, what is the absolute value of x minus 1 going to equal? That means we are coming from the left side of 1. Then absolute value of x would be, x minus 1 would be equal to limit x approaches 1 would be negative x minus 1 over x squared minus 1, which is limit x approaches 1, negative x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1. And these cancel, and we're left with negative 1/2 as my limit when I'm coming to 1 from the left-hand side. If I'm coming to 1 from the right-hand side, the absolute value of x minus 1 over x squared minus 1 turns into absolute value of x minus 1 over x squared minus 1. This is going to turn into absolute value of x minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 1. That means I'm coming from the right hand side. So this is going to equal x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1. Still carry the limit. Do not drop the limit, and x minus 1 is gone. Turns out to be 1/2. So coming from left hand side, we have a different limit. Coming to 1 from left hand side, the limit is negative 1/2. Coming to 1 from the right hand side, the limit to 1, coming to 1, the limit is positive 1/2, but the numbers are not equal. So both left-handed limit and the right-handed limit do not match. So we would say limit x minus 1 over x squared minus 1 does not exist. This limit does not exist because we're going to two different numbers coming from both left and right hand side.